negotiating position.
Oh
my goodness, Jesus.
This shit is my jam. This shit is my jam.
Oh, I be the bitch to make the bops. I don't know how to make a flop. All of my boys they toxic, and we about to come through.
Hello people of the internet, welcome to another episode of This Is My Story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment and share. And I'm here today with my partner Emma. Our guest speaker is Michelle, who's a psychologist studying in Queer. So today we want to talk about the myths and misconceptions when it comes to psychology. And Michelle, why don't you take us off?
Well, when it comes to psychology, the very most popular thing I've heard of is somebody asks you, so you can read my mind now that you're a psychologist? No, I can't read your mind. No one can read your mind. And I feel like this misconception stems from primary and high school, where the school counselors would say they know what we're thinking, they know if we're lying and all that. So when someone hears you're a psychologist, they think you can actually read their mind, when you can't.
Well, there's so many things that people normally say out of pure ignorance and arrogance, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you hear someone telling you, you're depressed and you're in Kenya. That's something that happens only abroad. You know, those kind of conversations that Kenyan parents, or let me just say African parents, normally have with us when it comes to mental health, where they assume that if you're sick, uko na mapepo, that means you're possessed, or you're going through your own shenanigans. Like, they don't believe that it's possible for an African child to actually undergo or to go through mental disorders, because they think that it's foreign, right? Don't you get that a lot?
Yeah, I do. Like, well, let me go back to high school. Somebody would actually have some mental health issues. They're not serious that they're incapacitated to live their normal life, but something that's bothering them. But then when they go forward, they're being told you're just an attention seeker, you're pretending and all that kind of things. So people really do not believe that mental health is important, that it's all in your head, so get over it. It's like telling somebody who is amputated, it's all in your head, get over it, walk. You can't walk without that leg.
Or people who believe like kids can't have mental illness or anything to do with emotional, you know, which I believe kids go through way emotional things because they intend to figure out how to talk, how to, know where to go, or how to tell if I like this food or not, or if I like this guy or not, or if I like my mom. There's so many emotions going on, and they need, I think, even way more care than older people, because that's when they get to understand. But unapata Kenya unaweza ambiwa uko na stress ya nini wewe, hakuna talent unalipa.
Mtoto kaa wewe, that's it.
Mtoto kaa wewe.
Unajua rent natoka chakula.
At that moment you're like, if you're like, in fact, you won't say shit, because like, if you look about, you look to the situation, it's true, you're not paying rent. You don't know anything, in fact, about rent, maybe, and they're telling you, don't come here and start telling me about your emotion, whatever, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But in real sense, you do know, because you have so many emotions. Like, some people are very scared to go outside. They don't know how they're going to tell your parents. And ndio mamako ndio weza kumishafika, ebu toka nje ukacheze. And you're like, oh wow, okay, wow. I don't like people, so what am I supposed to do? Just go there and stay.
You stay at home, get out.
Yeah.
It's like, come inside.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
sleeping. Why are you sleeping?
Why are you sleeping?
But you're awake. What are you doing awake?
Yeah.
No, those kind of things. It's really annoying. I remember growing up, Kwanza, when you're trying to figure out about boys or whatever, sometimes it's honestly just talking to someone. Unasimama nini na uchali hapo? Sometimes you're really confused as a kid. You're like, okay, wow. So you're not supposed to talk to boys anymore. Some people, your own parents, make you be even scared of more shit outside because of how they talk to you at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's very true. Like, adults, people who are like our age and older, think that children don't have emotions or the capacity to feel or think, or they think that the children will forget. Children never forget. Like, all of us have memories from our childhood we haven't forgotten, like childhood traumas, all that kind of stuff. So people think that I'll just do this to this kid, there's nothing the kid can do, they're helpless, nothing.
That's true, because that shit is actually imprinted in your head. And then the fact that people don't realize that they have childhood trauma, because most of it is in your subconscious, and you can only be able to tap into it through meditation, yoga, and hypnosis. So you wonder why sometimes you make decisions in your life and you're like, okay, why? You don't realize that it's because your head is set up to interpret that situation in that way. Like, it's not your conscious mind that's in action, it's your subconscious. So I think people should be really cautious.
Yeah, that's why people don't talk to their parents, because when something happened, you're not used to your parents being sweet or being nice to you.
Yeah.
So if something happened, you end up keeping it to yourself because you're like, I better keep it. If small things, I get shouted on. What about a bigger situation? You know, it's gonna be my fault, so I better just keep quiet. That's why people go through a lot and they don't tell their parents. You know, what wanna grow to na issues are until you grow up. That's when, like, yeah, I'm really fucked up.
Yeah. I remember a conversation I was having with you last week, Emma, and you mentioned about how people misuse these mental disorders. Yeah, how when someone is just having a bad day, they'll be like, oh my god, I'm depressed. Someone is just not feeling like comfortable around people. Oh my god, I'm going through anxiety.
Or or I have bipolar.
Can you tell
or
us
I have
more about
OCD. Like, it really annoys me because the people who really go through it, we go through the fact the most. Like, sometimes I can't even go to town because of that shit, you know, and then people will just randomly use it. I'm like, girl, you don't even know. I think you should have depression so that you know the fuck of what I'm going through. I don't wish that on anyone, but
yeah,
the people who use it, I wish they'll just have a bit of it so that they know it's not just easy for someone who has depression, anxiety, or panic attack, or OCD. You know, you just don't use them randomly. Just don't.
Yeah, because maybe sometimes you're just nervous or you're scared and you're, oh my god, my anxiety is acting up. What anxiety? Did you go to a therapist and they diagnosed you? Or you're feeling sad, or you're going through stress and you decide it's depression. Maybe you're just burnt out, or things are just getting out of hand. It's not been going on for days on end, weeks and months on end, so you can't just self-diagnose yourself with depression or anxiety. Those are very, very big
Because people
things.
stay with these things for like 10 years, 20 years.
Lifetime.
They go through it every single day. And I'm like, oh my god, I have OCD. Just because you spill something and your house is dirtier than even that spill. Oh, please, give us a fucking break.
give us a break, please. We don't do that over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, mental health is a really challenging topic. The last misconception I wanted to talk about today is when it comes to suicide. Yeah, you guys are affiliated with people who've tried attempting suicide. Maybe may their souls rest in peace. You've lost friends or family. When people try to kill themselves, I think they try to stop the pain, not to end their life. Because when the pain is too much and it's unbearable, you try to stop it. And the best way you think that you can cope by not feeling that pain is by ending your life. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I think that's actually true. People just want to end their life as they know it. Because you could be having all the money in the world. I believe that money gives you happiness. But then now you see you're not having that emotional support in any way. You're not able to get in touch with the emotions. Things are just going left for you. You may not have support from family or friends. Or maybe there's so many things going on in your mind, in your heart, wherever, and you don't understand and they're confusing you. So people want to end their life as they know it. It's not like attention seeking or they just want to die. Everybody wants to live in one way or another. People who are not in pain, they want to live. Even people who are in pain, they want to live. But the life they have is not the one they wish to continue with. They would wish to just end their life, not end life like die. Like to end whatever phase it is they're going through, to be better that way than to continue to live and they're in pain forever. It's the same way you find people in taking very, very strong medications for diseases. They're like, I would rather die than continue living with this medicine.
Yeah. Emma, what's your
For me, I take it as self-harming, because sometimes, like someone who have done it before, you don't want to self-harm yourself, but you want that pain to go. So by cutting, that means you're relieving that pain. So people think you're cutting yourself because you just want to cut yourself, or you want attention or whatever, but you're doing it to relieve that pain, but people don't know. So it's the same way. You don't want to die, but still, you are in that pain and nobody's seeing that pain. You know, you have. And as we say in psychology or therapy, like before someone dies, definitely he has put so many signs in order for them to actually take the last step to actually kill themselves. So for friends, family, and people closer, if you have friends, whatever, if you see someone has issues, you should pay attention, like to small things. Some people say it as a joke, you know. they can just say, oh, even if I walk right now and the car, hits me and die, I won't give a fuck. There's very, very small things people do as in to get that attention. So I think, people don't want to die, they just want to...
Then the pain to stop.
Yeah.
So where can we find you on your social media handles?
Oh, you can find me at It's Me Anyango. That's on Instagram, Twitter, Wattpad, because I also write, and also on YouTube. Yeah, so that's how you can find me.
Thank you so much for being our guest today.
You're welcome. It was nice being here.
Thank you for coming.
It's always a pleasure talking to you guys about mental health. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, share, because you never know who you're helping out there. Find us on Instagram, tubonge_mental. Until next time, it's been your girl, Elsie.
This shit is my jam. This shit is my jam. This shit is my jam. Woo! This shit is my jam. This shit is my jam. This shit is my jam.
Oh, I be the bitch to make the bops. I don't know how to make a flop. All of